Hello everyone. I thought I'd try something different this morning. So I have been in a creative funk for a little while. Haven't picked up my watercolors and probably, oh God, it was probably height of summer. So I'm going to break out of that. I've seen some different things in the past where you do some drills, limit your time, basically 5, 10, 20 minutes max, to just get something down on paper. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use Sassy Dragon's Tarot as my inspiration. I haven't done a tarot drawing for the day, so I'm going to draw a card, use that card's message for the inspiration behind whatever it is I create, and go from there. I'm just going to limit it to a certain amount of time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this aside. So these are my watercolors, my watercolor palette. If anyone's interested, these are just Winsor, Newton, Cotman series colors. And if I decide to use them, I just have a lead pencil here and an eraser. Let's see here. So I just have a Micron 08 pen. Sorry, I think I'm getting a little lag there. And then these are just pens from the Dollar Tree. Just some gold and rose gold marker pens, paint pens, metallic markers. We'll see if I use them. I may or may not. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm getting some lag. I wonder why. All right. Anyway, so I'm going to slide my palette out of the way and get rolling here because I don't want to be all day doing this. And I'm going to dig my watercolor journal out of my journal system here. Oh, wow. What is going on? Okay. I think the camera just caught itself up. I don't know what was going on there. Everything's back to live down on my secondary camera. I don't know what was going on there. Okay, so if anybody happens to stop by, hello. This is the chaos that is my life. So I'm just going to pull out my watercolor journal. If you'd like a tutorial on how to create one of these little journal ecosystems, let me know and I can show you how to do that. I can definitely do a tutorial on that. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my other camera. Hold please. I'm going to change the setting. So I don't want to make anybody dizzy, but I got to get it out of its cradle in order for me to take a peek at it. I changed a setting this morning and I think it's affecting it. Nope. Nope. Oh, where is... We're going to slow you down. Let's do 30 frames per second. I'm not running around. Okay. Oh, hang on one second. I'm going to pause it so I don't make you dizzy while I get it back in the cradle. And I thought I'd do this as a live stream because I don't feel like editing right now. Resume video. There we go. That's better. Okay. So this is in my, this one I think is a Tumuarta. journal, 100% cotton. I have found that if I try to use papers that aren't 100% cotton, I don't like the results. Am I upside down? No. Okay, so let's pull. I still don't know why this video is lagging. Sorry about that, but we're going with it. I'm going to pull, after I wake up my deck, a card for the day. See what the message is. The one thing I love, well, I like a lot about Sassy Dragons. If you're not familiar, this was made by Peggy Papez, who is Lisa Papez's partner. And so this, if you've watched any of their content for any length of time, you can literally hear Peggy's voice in your head as you read the message on the card, because this deck puts the message right on the card. You get that quick bit of a message that you needed from the universe. No struggling for interpretation. This is the message you were supposed to get. And I like that sometimes. Okay. Again, I apologize. I don't know why this is lagging so bad. It might just be because I'm doing it as a live stream. I will have to play with that and consider that for future, because I don't have this issue so much when I film for my own purposes with the 2 cameras set up, so I'm not sure what's going on. So we're going to cut, draw a card. We have the Ace of Swords. Don't block the damn clue by 4. Knowledge and clarity will guide you on your path. Clue by 4. I'm not sure what she means by that, but knowledge and clarity will guide you on your path. So we're just going to use, again, this message, the imagery as the inspiration. And I like the colors down here, these purples. So I may work with that today. Let's get going. And I'm not going to do both sides of the page. Maybe I will do a printout to show what's inspiring this. We'll see. Okay, I did not. Oh, I do have a clip here. That'll help. Okay. And I'm not even caring. Like I said, it doesn't matter what's going down. I'm going to limit myself to 10 minutes and we'll see what we come up with. I think first I need to activate some colors. So let's do some of, I like this one, which is, try to remember my colors that are in here. It's a rose, red, violet shade. I can't remember exactly. And I'm going to activate this one, which is like dioxazine or something, purple, violet. I have not been painting enough recently to remember everything. And okay. Let's get some of these colors moving. Get them down on my palette over here. open them up. How do you get out of a creative funk? Let me know. I finally figured out what I was doing wrong with the chat the other day when I did that last live stream. I didn't even have the chat window open in OBS. Oops. All right, so I'm liking, I think today I'm working wet on dry. And like I said, I'm just throwing things down. I don't even care where it's going. I'm just going to sit here and talk. And we'll see what we end up with. I just need to get something on the paper. I haven't, like I said, done anything in forever. So, like I said, I'm going to do about 10 minutes. So, I've been going for about a minute. I'm going to try to pay attention to the clock here as well. So, yeah, this morning it might be a little more abstract. That's okay. I do some abstract work. And this could easily later just become the background for a journal page. So don't think that even if you're not seeing an image, sometimes just that act of making marks on a page is enough to kind of jolt you out of that creative slump. So like I was saying, I can also use this later if I don't like it as a finished piece. And nobody said your own art journal has to be a masterpiece. It's for you to have a creative outlet. So that you don't lose your mind. Because I'm sorry. The world we live in is just, this is crazy times. And we need that in our lives. We need a creative outlet. So, like I said, if this doesn't end up being, anything spectacular, that's okay. I can use this as a background for a journal page. And just moving my brush wherever I feel like it. I'm dipping back in these 3 colors. With watercolor, it tends to fade out. So it may not be as, so once this dries, it's probably not going to be as bold as it's looking right now as I'm putting it down on the paper. It tends to dry as lighten as it dries. Let's see. A little more darkness down here in the bottom. This could just go right in, right back into the palette. Don't even bother with moving it to the mixing well. So yeah, like I said, if this is appealing to you, join in. Grab a piece of paper and just doodle. If you're looking to get out of that creative slump, just, like I said, grab a simple sheet of paper, printer paper, whatever you got, and doodle along. Doesn't have to be this image you're working with. You could draw your own tarot card if you wanted. But yeah, the mountains in here, you can see it. The mountains are kind of where it's leading me. I don't like where something is. That's one thing I love about watercolor. I don't like where something is. I can go in and play. I don't have to leave it where it's at. I can come back later and make adjustments. Let's see. I'm kind of done with that part. My little dryer that I had previously. I have a hair dryer. I use it. I'd be lucky if I use it once a year. I don't like doing my hair. I'm simple. My hair air dries. I could go dig it out and dry this so that I can work further. And of course, I just re-wet that spot. This one isn't too bad. So maybe let's see if I can work on here. I want the gold. Let's try the rose gold. I don't even know if these markers still work. I've had them so long. And like I said, they're just from the Dollar Tree. Okay, it's working. But like I said, this is just to break up that creative funk. I'm not going for perfection. Not that my work is perfection. It's for me. I'm surprised that this marker's still working. I think I want to do the crown. And again, I wasn't necessarily going for Ace of Swords to draw it specifically, but I guess I am. I'm wondering if that's dry enough. This will probably look like a second grader did it, but that's okay. I've only got, ooh, I think we're about done. I think we're about 10 minutes in. So not bad. Like I said, just a little inspiration. We've got our Ace of Swords here growing. So at least I got something on paper. I feel a little better. Like I said, I've been in such a funk creatively. I don't know why I get like this. I go through a funk and then I start feeling guilty that I'm not creating something. I'm like, I have all these supplies and I'm not doing anything with them. But I'm trying to work on that. If I don't want to work on it, I shouldn't have to feel guilty that I'm not working on it. It's not like this is my job. But for some reason, my brain, yeah, I know why. It's that conditioning as a child. But thanks for joining me. And again, let me know if you stop by later and happen to watch this. What do you do to break out of a creative funk? Did you enjoy this? Let me know if you did. I may continue to do this. We'll see. All right. Have a great one, everyone.